Miami, the Sunshine State. It's hot right now. I don't know how it is in your area, but today I have come to share with you tips on how to succeed at your interview. A lot of people worry about interview, how to succeed, what they need to do, how to prepare, and all of that. So a few days ago, someone reached out to me on X and he was asking, telling me that he has an interview with ExxonMobil. Remember, I used to work for ExxonMobil back in Nigeria. So he wanted to know what he needs to do to be able to succeed at the interview. So I shared a few tips with him, which I'd like to share with you. First of all, I like to say that proper preparation prevents poor performance. I don't know who said that quote, but I heard it and it has always guided me. So you need to prepare, right? I also would suggest that you start to practice how you're going to speak at your interview and how you're going to answer questions. You can come up with some likely questions. Okay, but I want to say that you need to be confident when you're going for your interview. You need to believe that you will get the job, even if you don't get it in the end, but have that belief that this is me going to get this job. I am a winner and I can make it. So that's one thing that you need. Confidence is very important. I want you to prepare. Like I said earlier on, proper preparation prevents poor performance. So when I was going to go for my ExxonMobil interview, what I did was to go back to the paper to where I had the advertisement of the job, and I looked at the qualities that they were looking for. I looked at the requirements, and so it helped me, the kind of person they were looking for. So that helped me a lot. So when I went for the interview, they're like, okay, what kind of qualities do you have that will fit this position? So I also referred to the advert I'd seen for the job. So that's also helped me. So I spoke about it. They said they needed someone with integrity. I remember that one. I said I have integrity. And they asked me to tell them a situation where I had displayed integrity, which I did as well. So that's one thing that I encourage you to do. That advert for that job, please refer to it, read it again like it's the Bible, and study it and know the qualities that they're looking for when they're talking about interviews. You can make that interview. I believe in you and I know you can do it. You are intelligent, you're smart, you can, yes, you can, and yes, you will. So that's one thing I went looking for. So I read what they asked, the qualifications, the requirements, and guess what? When I went for the interview, they brought out my resume, and it was shocking to me that they would do that. May God be with you. May Christ be with you. Amen. Amen. God bless me. Amen. Amen. Abe, God bless you too. So when I went for the interview, they brought out my resume. In Nigeria, we call it CV. So they brought it out and they were asking me things from my resume. So I will say to you, that resume that you have prepared, study it, know what is inside it, because sometimes we ask people us prepare our resume, and that's not bad. Like when I came to Miami and I wrote my resume, I had to go to a career coach and a resume writer, and he helped me. If you don't know how to write a resume, no problem, you can ask someone to help you, but you must know what the person has written. And I went to his office. Well, I'll share his name with you. He's really good. His name is Scott Singer. He's on LinkedIn. I met him at an event. I belong to an institute called Product Management Institute. So he came for an event and he was talking about resume writing, and he was very confident. This man did not use any paper to speak. I mean, he wasn't reading through anything, and he sounded like he was a friendly person. So I approached him. I said, can you help me write my resume? I went to his office. We sat down together. I told him things I had done in the past, my job role and all of that. And he was able to come up with a lovely resume. In fact, he had an article on Forbes. So I recommend him. His name again is Scott Singer. So that's what you should do. So know what's on your resume. So they were asking me, okay, you said you did voluntary work when you finished. In Nigeria, we do what is called NYC. When you finish university, you have 1 year to go and serve your country. So they asked me that, they said, oh, you wrote that you did voluntary work. You went to teach in a public school. So tell us about it. So I told them about it. So take your time. Know that the people that are asking you questions are also humans like you. A lot of people when they go for interviews, they begin to fidget, they become scared, they become worried. No, don't be scared, don't be worried. I'm sharing my interview tips that I had with ExxonMobil. So in ExxonMobil, another thing that they do, I noticed that they have a book. They read from a book, they'll ask you questions from that book and all of that. So you share. Another thing I'll tell you is, if they ask you a question and you don't truly understand it, please don't be shy. Don't feel ashamed. Ask them. My first interview in ExxonMobil, there's a particular question they asked, but I didn't really understand. And I said, please, can you explain? Can you read it again? Can you help me understand the question? And the interviewer explained it to me and I was able to answer. Don't be in a hurry to talk. Listen more than you talk. Because, sometimes when you talk, you may say things that are off point, or you may just be confused, jumping things, mixing things up. So listen attentively and get what they're asking you before you respond. Like I said, prepare. You can never over prepare for an interview, but be anxious for nothing. Don't be anxious, be relaxed. I want to say something that was key for my success in my interview in ExxonMobil. I was there early. Even if you're someone who goes for things late, but when you have something as important as an interview, I encourage you to go for your interview early. Now, when you go early, it gives them a good impression about you, that this person will not be coming to work late. Also, it helps you to relax. If you go late, you're rushing in, and once you get there, they say, oh, it's time for the interview. You'll be scattered, you'll be disorganized. So get in there early. So my interview was I think it was around 9:30 or 9. By 8:30, 8 o'clock, I was there. I was relaxed. I sat down. I waited for them. So they were passing. They were seeing me. Oh, you were early for the interview. Oh, you came early. Oh, those are good compliments. I was there early. I encourage you to go early. And when you get there, just relax. That's not the time to start worrying. Oh, I forgot this. Oh, I didn't read this. No, relax. So that's one thing I did. And I encourage you to go early for your interview. Remember, you want this job. You need this job. It's something that you have worked your life. You have prayed for it. You have desired it. So be there on time. Be there in time. Be there before your interview. They shouldn't be there and waiting for you. Try to avoid lateness as much as possible. Okay, so I'm sharing my interview tips with ExxonMobil. Like I said, they read from a book. I also said you should be very confident in yourself. You should prepare, And another thing I would like to say, then when I used to prepare for interviews, I'll come on YouTube and just type how to ace my interview, how to succeed at interview, and listen to people's tips and how they had done it in the past. It won't be a bad idea to read about the organization. Read about that particular, position if you can. Just a few tips. Don't put too many things in your head so you don't get confused. You just have an idea of the company, and what their requirements are for that job. Remember, I said the adverts that you saw that job, when they invite you for an interview, if you go back to it and read it and understand it, your resume, go through your resume, because sometimes they're going to ask you things from your resume. Another thing is, they ask you, been working every day since high school, never had a resume. Oh, that's nice, Abby. Oh, but these days, a lot of people ask you for a resume. Like on LinkedIn, they'll ask you for your resume. On Indeed, when I apply for jobs, they ask for resume and different. Oh, that's wonderful. That's congratulations to you. You're lucky then. Okay, so another thing I'd like to say is, sometimes they ask you, like in my ExxonMobil interview, like I said, they read from the book. They'll ask you to tell them about situations when you displayed integrity, when you showed that you're hardworking, when you were able to overcome a challenge. These are just tips. You can also Google and find out likely interview questions. Exactly. That's what I would say. Check Google, likely interview questions. Every interview is not the same. So find out likely questions that they can ask you. Don't make it such a big deal that you worry. What are the likely questions that they can ask you? Okay, they've asked me before, how do you overcome pressure? Give us a situation where you and your colleague were not able to, maybe like your boss were not flowing together. They didn't understand what you were doing and how you were able to convince them that they should support you. And I did. And I told them situations that one time I was handling a job and my immediate supervisor seem to really understand. Well, not supervisor per se, the person that they assigned to oversee what I was doing didn't really understand. I had to go to his office, arrange the time, and I explained what I was doing, so he understood, and we were able to work together. They will ask you for like scenario questions. Scenario: how did you handle this? How, when they ask you a question, just sit, think, imagine, try and remember, recall a time it happened, and like, be on the positive side. Don't go saying negative things about yourself. Don't go saying negative things about your previous company where you worked before. Don't make them think that you're an ungrateful person. And then one thing I always do, my smile is my asset. Go there cheerful. Go there smiling. Don't go there frowning and looking as if the world is on your shoulders. Yes, we all go through tough times, but go there happy and show them that you want this job, that you need this job. So I've gone for several interviews, and I can tell you a lot about interviews. So check likely questions, read them again. Think of scenarios. As you read those questions, think of scenarios where you handle them and how you were able to handle them. And don't take this job you're going for lightly. Don't despise it. Don't say, oh, this job is not even what I want. No, you need a job and you're applying for it. So take it serious and go there and succeed. Okay, thank you so much. As we go on, I will from time to time talk about interviews, and this is my page. I want to use it to inspire people, coach people, mentor people, encourage people. I'm a people's person, and I like to see people succeed, and I want you to succeed, and I also want to succeed. The more I share, the more I learn, the more I get to learn from other people. Just like Abe said, he has been working and he doesn't have a resume. He has never had a resume. See, so we learn from each other. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I want to encourage you to go apply for that job, to believe that you can get it, and don't give up, don't lose hope. Let's keep hope alive. We know that God is with us and he will see us through. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Abe, for your contribution so far. I appreciate you. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.